Hey guys, gals, this is Greg McLeod from the Elite Traders University, and we are looking at the Australian dollar 15-minute chart. We're looking for the rate decision to come out in about an hour and 15 minutes. And a lot of people, they will trade the news, and what they'll do is they'll wait. They'll wait to the announcement, and then they'll react to whatever price says. They say, well, price is king, and they're going to follow price and price action. And I want to just kind of, like, you can, if you're waiting for someone, I want to tell you a story about a famous hockey player by the name of Wayne Gretzky. And he was not the fastest, he was not the biggest, and he was not the strongest. But what gave him the advantage over other hockey players and made him the great one, was that he was able to not skate with the puck, but he skated where the puck was going to go. So he had a powerful sense of being able to anticipate and foresee where the puck was going to go and being in that spot. Okay, and that gave him the edge over bigger, faster, stronger opponents. Okay, so in the same way in trading, those who are able to forecast price are a lot better than the ones who are reacting to price. Because while you're reacting, someone has already gotten in before you, and so basically you're just going to take whatever's left over, if there's anything left over. Sometimes I get into trades and I'm out, and they're waiting for the announcement or whatever not, and it's like, we've gotten in, our people have gotten in and gotten out. Okay, so based on what we're seeing in the Australian dollar, there's kind of a topping formation, and I decided to go ahead and go in heavy and see we can double up this account with this information that we have ahead of time. Remember, guys and gals, the playing field is not fair, and there are people who can spend a little bit of money and they can get access to some of this information ahead of time, whether through legal means, through special programs for elite traders, or people who are can pay to play, or someone who knows someone who knows someone who knows someone who's an intern who happens to use a cell phone and sends a message, okay, and to a group of guys, right? So there's always going to be that the Clarence Beaks. If you watch Trading Places, with an old movie with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd, I recommend you, if you're into trading, to watch it. It's a comedy. It's pretty funny. But Clarence Beaks, it was hired by this firm, this reputable futures broker, to get the crop report, the frozen concentrate orange juice crop report, before the release. If you knew what the weather report and what all those reports were saying, then you could game the system, right? You could sell frozen concentrated orange juice if there's a big bumper crop, or if there's a maybe the crop gets damaged or frozen, then the price will go up. So you'd be long those contracts or loans. So having information, in fact, Gordon Gekko said in another movie, stock market movie or trading movie, Wall Street, he says, the most valuable commodity I know is information. Wouldn't you agree? Read Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Every battle is won before it's ever fought. So having that edge allows you to know what the game is before anyone else gets in, right? And so we look at price, and we're able to look at price and being able to forecast what's going to happen next. Okay, so we're just basically with our surfboards in the water, and we're waiting for the wave to take us to the promised land, which is a 200 simple moving average down to the 50% Fibbo down here in this area, about the 76.29 area. Okay, so right now we're kind of in a hole, right? But we're in it to win it, looking for a move down. Okay, so, and let me give you a little bit of a timestamp to let you know that, hey, this is real time, right? This is 10:22 I don't know. I brought this thing over to show you a clock, but we can actually see if I can find some time. Their clock down in MT4. I know what I can do. I can just do the data. There's a data thing right here, right? And we can see what the actual date is. Oh, kind of trying to get it over. There we go. Right? There we go. So right there, we are 5:15, which is, and we're GMT -3. Okay. So that's where we are right now. Okay. So, and then we'll check back and we'll see where we are. All right. Talk to you later. Bye. Well, we really didn't have to wait too long for this one, right? It's already started to move. I hadn't even, we're already up 10 grand right now, 9,100. And, see if you can see all that, right? So 8,000 right there. And, I'm looking for a price to drift on down here to this area. I can go ahead and label that since I've moved this. And this little baby up, I'll talk to you about. Oh, okay. I wanted to, usually it puts a little label right there so you can see what the price is, but maybe it's because there's a fit there. Okay, there we go, about 76.30. So let's see, and I was telling you about this. So this has, risk management and things like that, but it also allows you to take off like a third or a half or a quarter, or you can close it all. And sometimes with MT4 it's a little difficult to try to close all these trades. So I've got about 30 trades here. Right, I got 30 trades open. Let's max this out. Right, look at all these. The only one's negative is Aussie CAD, and I've been nursing that since yesterday. I think it's finally going to turn. Right. So I'm looking for price to come down here. If it gets down here, it will be about $1,700, $1,740. I've got 30 contracts, so. Or 30. Yeah. I have 300 contracts. Right. Okay. Yeah. I know a lot of people like trading Bitcoin and XRP and all that stuff, and I'm kind of old school. Just give me an Aussie dollar short on a 15-minute chart, and make a bit of money right there, right? So there is an RBA, this Reserve Bank of Australia, has this announcement coming out, and if I could find the RBA announcement, one of the guys in the room posted that. Yeah. Yeah, RBA announcement, 2 hours and 26 minutes. Well, that was about an hour ago. It's a high impact item, and so we want to see what's going to go on with that statement, and the decision will create a lot of movement in the market. Instead of sitting on the sidelines and like waiting. See, right now, the people who are waiting for the announcement to come on, well, we're already in. So, so if they want to short it, or, they're going to get it from me at a higher price, right? And I might just go ahead and I just want to see if this works. Close all. Let's see. Close all. You want to close all? Yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah, look at it, baby. Look at it. Close all. Close all. Close all. Close all. Close it up. Close it off. Close it off. Oh, don't close that one though. Oh, it closed that one. Well, there you go. So I'll make 10 grand. Yeah. Not bad, right? Now, I'd probably get back in here, you know, but it takes so long to like hit the trades. And all right, you know, can we do 20? If they do 20, I think it will give me an error if I do 20. Oh, I did. Okay, well, I can do 20. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, there we go. I can hide that away. And let's see if we can pull in another 10 or 20. I still like this target, but you know, we're a little bit closer to it now, right? Oh, it went up a little bit, so 25.40. You let me know if you like watching this, or if you have any questions. You know, go ahead and type them in the chat box. All right, how do you like this so far? Are you guys learning stuff? Very cool. Now, I've been doing this for a long time. You know, don't go and try to do this without some type of a plan or some type of you know, it looks like, you know, because I spend hours and hours practicing and doing simulations and mapping stuff out, where I kind of know what I'm going to do ahead of time. With every battle is won before it was ever fought, and you know, preparation is synonymous with luck. You make your own luck with preparation and all that stuff, right? But I'd love to teach you this. I love seeing people press the button and make money. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. We get to the point where, you know, you have all the money, you stack money in your bank account, and you buy cars and boats and houses and travel. But really, it comes down to it. I'm a teacher at heart, and I get fulfillment. Money doesn't really buy fulfillment. Fulfillment comes by actually helping someone else, right? And so when I can see someone who's like trapped at their job, and they hate their job, and they don't see their family, and they commute in traffic, and you know, they don't have enough money for their bills, or they just like barely just breaking even, and now you show them how to make a couple of grand in an hour or so, and then they just think it's so magical. The light comes on in their eyes, and you just see them. It's like, it's a really cool experience to see somebody go, Greg, this is fantastic. I didn't know. I wish I would have known earlier. And they hug their kids, they kiss their wife, and you know, it's like cool, you know. I'm like Morpheus. I come around and I give you the red pill, and you know, and then I unplug you from the matrix and I move on. You know? So that's a really cool feeling. You can't buy that. So I really enjoy that. I enjoy the emails I receive and the testimonies and all that stuff, you know. You've heard it. But it's for real. Right? So there you go. It's coming down. Come on down. Going downtown. Freddie Brown. You guys liking this? I'm up $1,500 already. Why? Because I already knew what was going to happen already. Kind of like, sort of, right? When You have tomorrow's newspaper today, you got TNT, it's dynamite, right? Having a plan. And we see the same thing over and over and over again, where it's rinse, wash, rinse, and repeat. And we could say, close all, right? Take $600 out of the market. There you go. Boom. Right. Do it again, right? I lost count. That's so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 times 3. Yeah. I think people say, well, you're making a lot of commission for the broker. You're making a lot of commission for the broker. Like, yeah. I'm making money too. So the announcement hasn't even come out yet. It hasn't even come out yet. I like hanging around the 15-minute chart. And this will work on daily and weekly. This takes a really long time. It works on crypto, it works on oil and gold and XRP and Doji and Tesla. It works on anything. I just like Forex. There's less manipulation. This is a $6.6 trillion market. Okay, guys, it's like, can you manipulate 6.6 trillion? I doubt it. It takes a boatload of money to move. The Bank of Japan used to try to intervene and move the Japanese yen, and they do it for about a couple of hours, and then it would move it, a couple hundred pips, and then it'll be right back to where it was. Because there's no individual or government large enough to actually maneuver mess with the market or manipulate price for any longer period of time. In fact, they call it intervention. Look up intervention, currency intervention. And it was really big that these countries would think, oh, we can move the market. I think when the dollar was doing its rise, and they were saying that we can intervene and we can weaken the dollar. It's like, yeah, you got $90 billion in reserves. That's like a drop of water in the ocean compared to the trillions and trillions of dollars that move in a single day in the currency market. $90 billion is like, I don't know, an hour. They could probably move the dollar down, like 7 pips for like 2 hours by dumping treasuries and buying other foreign bonds. And meanwhile, you just dumped all your reserves for other bonds that are probably not giving any type of a yield. So you basically just burned money. And then it'll snap right back, and you moved at 7 pips for $90 billion. Go ahead and look it up on the internet. It's like, we're rigging that stuff up. So, no, it's serious. They actually thought they could. We have vast reserves. 90 billion is not vast. It's vast to maybe me and you, maybe to another billionaire. But you're dealing with trillions, thousands of billions. 6,000, almost 7,000 billion. And then they talk about, oh, the market cap of Bitcoin is going to be, a couple of trillions. Like, yeah. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay, so we hit a little bit of support, but, and the big but, the big but in the room, will this level hold, or will it be cut right through? And if we cut through, this looks like a double bottom, and there's people who are like trying to buy it. I might just sell. The 200 simple moving average is one of the most widely watched indicators in technical analysis. Right there, 200 period moving average, and it's hovering around this 76.29 area, and we're at 76.42, so that gives us pretty good little push down. If we don't pip and run and take money off the table like we do, $2,200 you can still make times 30 lots, right? No, 300 lots, 320 lots. And you can see we're not that much negative. But every pip is probably $1,000 a pip right now. So we're down like 4 pips. 3 pips, 3.4 pips. But you work your way up to this. This is something maybe to expand your consciousness or something like that. You're looking at this and wow, we don't think that you can't do it. You can do it. You will be able to do it. It's just you have to, you start with your micro lots, you build confidence, then you move to your 0.1 lot, you move up to your standard lot, and you start compounding your account. And then you can start trading 100K lots, $10 a pip, 10 pips is $100. Make $100 a day, 5 days a week is $500 times 4. It's $2,000 a month from pressing the button. That's not bad. Now you get something that you can do. Maybe you can get 20 pips. Now you've got, you made like $4,000. Okay, $4,000. You are middle class in the United States. $48,000 a year. Now say you add another lot to that. Now you're at $96,000. Now you're, top 10%. 2 lots. 20 pips. You can do it. You can do it. I know it's maybe taking you a long time. Maybe your friends have laughed at you. Maybe your significant other kind of like doesn't believe in you anymore, or your dog doesn't even believe in you anymore. Kids are like going, yeah. But you've sacrificed time. You sat in front of the screen, and it'll pay off someday. If you want that day to be today, then what you want to do is click the link below and reach out to me, reach out to my team. We're here for you to show you the shortcut through the woods so you can do this really fast. Because I have personally invested close to over $100,000 in courses, books, videos, tapes, guys. DVD, I've been doing this a long time, ebooks before ebooks, books, classes, courses, seminars, all that stuff. Some of it really good, some of it sucked, but some of it had something that I could use. But I had to reach out to get help. I reached out. My mentor is Mark Douglas. I reached out to him, and that really helped put me on the right track to create my own system, to make sure my system was tested. And so the system I've been using, the same system I've been using for the past almost 20 years. But you don't have to go through 20 years of trial and error or spend all the money I did. Because for a fraction of what I spent, you can invest in what I've learned and make what I've learned yours, and then you can cut years. I've seen some of my students who, busy professionals, don't even know what a chart is, don't know what a pip is, and they're hitting 5, 10, 15, 20 trades in a row. They're 90% win rate. But they're taking their time. We're not jumping out there live right away. Just like we're not going to give you the keys to a Ferrari without you learning how to drive first, right? There is a level of competency that has to be attained through focused practice. Mentorship, me looking over your shoulder, making sure you don't do anything stupid, right? That's the key. Problem is, you've been doing stuff stupid by yourself because you don't have the help. Because for $9.97 or $49.97 or $120, you are not, or $200 a month, you are not going to get help. Not the kind of help that you need. Just plain and simple, guys. You are not. Because time is money. And as fast as you saw me make $10,000, my time is worth that. Because what someone offers me has to be equal to the amount of money I can make in that same amount of time. Unless you're a teenage kid and I'm doing charity work and my charity is to teach them how to trade, then that's different. Okay, that's a gift. But a lot of you won't take the course seriously or have any success unless you have some skin in the game, unless you put a value on what I do. And I'm basically giving you money at a discount. I'm not going to bombard you with. You can go to my website and there's testimonies there, and there's a webinar there, there's an ebook, and there's all kinds of things there, right? But I'm thinking that, how many people are actually going to sit here focused on their live platform and get in and out of the market and show you? Not that many. None, possibly. They'll show you historical data, stuff they screenshotted, some things that maybe they've cobbled together, some Twitter stuff or some screenshots of stuff, and could be real, could not be real, but you're seeing the numbers change before your eyes, people. You're seeing the numbers change before your eyes. And you're seeing it fluctuate and move. There's no video editing. There is no, this is raw stuff. I just saw a nice trade that my students were like pointing out, and I'm like going, this is a very nice trade. And we all confirmed it, and so I said, let me just go ahead and make a video and show you guys that what is possible and what can be done. Or you can keep, DIYing it yourself, and that's fine. I DIY'd it. DIY works. Look at me. DIY works. Yeah, but I did get help eventually, right? But DIY get you so far. If you want to get farther ahead, find someone who's where you are or where you want to go. Find a person who's where you want to be, and get that person to tell you. Unfortunately, you are not that person, because you're not that person, right? The only way, Einstein says, the only way to solve a problem is to get outside of yourself. You can't solve a problem with the same thoughts processes that you had, because that's what created the problem in the first place. So if you think by adding more books and videos without someone experienced into your life, someone pouring into your life to be able to get out of your predicament and to get where you want to go, then you're fooling yourself. Now, even before I traded, I worked at a brokerage, and I traded before I worked at a brokerage, but I worked for a brokerage, and I was on the inside. I was on the other side of the screen, right? I'm on the other side, and I'm hearing people cry and complain and whine about their trade going against them, and help them, and this and this and this. And we're seeing everything. We know we're seeing everything that's going on. We know it's moving the market. We see everything. And that world is really cutthroat. And I'm glad we parted ways. It was fun. I'm grateful for the experience. I'm thankful for the people I got to work with. Some really great minds who are actually in the business now. Well, I think my ex-boss is now CEO of a company, another Forex brokerage, Skillex or something like that. He's awesome. He was an awesome boss, or team lead at the time, but now he's a CEO. So Michael Cameron is his name. Awesome kid. Not kid anymore. He was a kid when I knew him. Now he's a CEO. I'm like you go, Michael Cameron. So here we go. We're pushing our way down. 76.39 by 40. And like 57,655, pushing down 6,000, 47.40. I can close it all and take that, right? Take 5,000 right there. Boom, boom, boom. Watch it, watch it, watch it. Look it, look it. Pay me, pay me, pay me. Boom, 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 boom. Pay me, bam. Close orders are successful, right? Not bad, right? You can drop down to a 5-minute chart, see what's going on. So we can see it drilled right through that level of support. And we could probably even come out down a little bit, see what's going on. And we took trades all the way down into this area. All right. So price is on the other side of the support line, and you know, we could get in again. But price breathes in, breathes out, breathes in, breathes out, breathes in, breathes out, breathes in, breathes out, breathes in, breathes out. So see if we can come back to the line, we could possibly re-enter the market again. All right, so it's turning green, breathing in. It's holding its breath. It's breathing in now. Being over at 40. Guys like that. I mean, the news hasn't even come out yet. I don't even think I even want to wait for the news. I'm like, come on. And you can see that it came down hard, and then it's very reluctant to make new lows. So it could be, you could get some type of a bounce. But at this point, there you go. There's that bounce. And there, see it tagged the line. See how it tagged the line? It tagged it, pulled back. And we can draw a tiny little trend line across the bottom of that. Okay. And my tiny little trend line. See how it's a little support line holding it up? And see it's wedged in between this old support becomes new resistance. So now we have new, and then we have this rising trend line. All right. And it's try to break. See if it'll try again, or it might break this line and keep dropping. There it is. He's trying. See how it's trying. It's like guys walking on the street, falls through a manhole. Then he's bumping around in the dark underneath the street. Then he walks up the stairs, Then he hits his back of his head. Then he falls unconscious and drops even lower, right? I know it's not a pretty picture, but you get the drift, right? And you know this kind of thing repeats itself, right? Drop, and then drop, right? Drop, right? And then we can zoom in on that. And this is breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Oh, trend line break. I might start building up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm like Count from the Sesame Street. Like him and Cookie Monster. One of my favorite Sesame Street characters. Cookie Monster is focused. Give me cookies, you know. C is for cookie. Just, you know. I'm a pip monster. All I know is pips, you know. He counted everything. He counted cars and sheep and birds, but Cookie Monster only wanted cookies. And Cookie Monster cookies, there were some good looking cookies, you know? And you know he wasn't swallowing those cookies. I'm like, oh, what are you doing, Cookie Monster? Swallow the cookie. Just chomping it up. Pieces flying everywhere. So we broke our rising trend line. You guys learning anything so far? We were breaking the trend line. We had like what we call a tweezer top. We had 2 wicks, at the resistance line, so it tested it and dropped below the trend line. So we think that price could go lower. There is a Fibonacci area here, right, on the 1 minute, right? It's the same fib. I dropped down to a minute chart to really hone in my entry. And I could probably have gotten in and out more times if I were on the 1 minute chart. You can see price turning green, a little bullish. And I like this little info board EA. It's not really showing up on my computer very well because of the screen resolution. I have to do something with my screen resolution because the words don't fit. It says lose all, which is not a good sign. It really says close all. Somebody was, hey Greg, you got that button, you keep pressing that button, it says lose all. There's one that says lose one, and there's one that says lose 1/2. So 11 p.m. I think we got about 30 minutes before the announcement. And I think price is pushing at that line and this horizontal support line. So really give it a go. I'm gonna go ahead and sell one into it. I can sell a bunch of them into it. Almost a little dollar cost averaging. The market will make you pay, Greg. Oh no, I'm so scared. $76.40 by 41. We're waiting for the RBA announcement. My name is Greg McLeod. Welcome, one and all if you're just tuning in. And we have closed a number of trades for close to about $14,000 in the last few minutes. Hopefully you guys are learning something. Hopefully you will want to join the Elite Traders University. We are currently taking applications for enrollment, and if you qualify, meet conditions, then you can join the gang. Join our Elite Trader students. Oh wow, there you go. So see the wick, price rallied into this old support, which was a floor support. Price came down and tested down, and then broke down, and then rallied, retested, broke above, and then we got on the ropes. We might take another one in there. Okay, it's like ground and pound. You've got your opponent on the floor. Do you hit him once? It's like, no, you just gotta keep hitting him, right? The market is giving you more leverage as it moves in your favor. And I've got now don't do this without a proper EA where you can close all, because to go through and close these, I've lost money trying to close them all by clicking the X to close the trade. And you have so many trades that it starts moving against you. It starts moving against you before you can even close them all. So I have this close all button right here. Not lose all, but close all. And ideally I want to, when it gets down to here, yeah, there we go, making some money. You guys watching this? Is this cool or is it cool? Yeah. And I might just go ahead and close it all right now. Okay. Yeah, take it, baby. Pay me, pay me, pay me. Look at that, look at that. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, 73,392. Right? You still got the 30% retracement. Oh, and there we go. I'll put one down, and I'll set a limit, and let's see if it'll. Oh, maybe it'll limit me out. But you see how we broke the trend line, rallied, and then dropped. Now we're hitting the, here we are at the 30% retracement, and look at this, tag that, and it might not, I might need to close this by hand if it doesn't penetrate. It might close itself out. Look, Mom, no hands. Drop, I say. Oh, it's like, don't tell me what to do. It's acting like my wife. Don't tell me what to do. It's like, okay. Be nice if you would go down through the support line. I had to watch that. That was almost inappropriate. Look at it. See the 38% retracement, like buyers stepping in. I want to step out because I'm good. I got 20. Oh no, like the spread. I'm down like $5. Come on, let's push on through. I got $40 and minus, I guess the commissions or something. Yeah, the commission's $45.82. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I'm out. I'm good. I'm flat. I'm done. I'm a chicken, right? I'm a chicken. All right. But there you go. Right? We took it down. The announcement is in 14 minutes, guys. So this is what we did so far. One losing trades for $77.39. I say close all. I didn't want to close that one actually, right? So we made, oh look at that. We made $23,406.98. So you guys watched it. Watch the whole thing. And look, bouncing off the 38. Aren't you glad you got out? Right? Tomorrow's newspaper today. We knew where to get out, right? So, I mean, we could, you know, I might let the video run and then we can see what the announcement will be in the next, I say, 13 minutes. If you guys have any questions. Again, I'm on the 1 minute Aussie dollar chart, and we took trades from a high. I mean, we kind of refreshed it, right? Well, let's go today, right? Oh, 19,000. Really? I thought we made more than that. I thought we made more than that. Today, right? You see any losses? Oh, there's some. You got 2 losses, Greg. $22.42 and $77.39. What kind of trader are you? You suck, Greg. I can do better than that. And you just photoshopped all this because, you know,
you faked it. It's not real. You just, yeah, I've only been doing this for like 25 years, and I have stuff that's on YouTube that's older than some people. I have stuff from 2010. My first video was in 2010, 11 years ago. And I love everyone. But and that's one thing it's a weakness, and it's also a strength. It's a weakness because sometimes people want to take advantage of you, but they think they don't want to put the work in. They want handouts. They want freebies. And I don't mind giving you basic support stuff, but the secret sauce, though, you gotta pay up for it. Because you won't take it seriously. You won't. The people who invest in their education, invest in themselves, are the ones I want to work with, because they can make decisions. They can see that candle and pull a trigger, and they're not gonna go, I gotta call my wife. I go, yeah, you can call your wife when you lost all that money before. Duh, right? Oh, I have to think about it. Yeah, you didn't think about it when you lost all that money on the other trade, did you? Who'd you call and who'd you consult when you lost all that money that your wife doesn't know about? But you want to get on the phone with me and my team and tell the bullpucky that you want to think about it. You think about it? You've been losing for 9-10 years. What's there to think about? I'm throwing you a lifeline, Oh, you cost too much. Are you serious? It will cost you not to be. Every day that you don't learn how to do what I'm doing, it's costing you. It's costing you money. It's costing you time. And guess what? You can get money. You can always make money, but you can't make time. And the thing about it, you're exchanging time, which is a limited commodity, for money, which is like air. So you're exchanging something that you have very little of for something that's everywhere. So shouldn't you find the easy way to make that money so you can use that time for something worthwhile? I mean, I've had people who have watched me for 8-9 years and thinking about it on the fence for 9 years, who just signed up. Why didn't you sign up? I thought you were too expensive. Yeah, at $4,000, it was too expensive back then, right? Well, it's more than that now. We're at $10,000 now. And he's at $10,000, Greg. Well, I made 19 right now, right? And once you invest in your education, no one can take that from you. And you can go ahead and make as many $19,000, $10,000, $20,000 as you want. I had a student that made $8.9 million. I had another one that made like $175,000. I had another guy that made like 7.2 mil. I get a thank you card. But that's their money. They invested and they're getting the return. I don't want anything from them because I can make money. I press the button, make money. I teach people how to press the button and make money. That's what I do. I'm very proud of what I do, of the lives I've changed, the people I've helped, and the people who they've helped as a result. So that is, like I said, you can, if you don't make $1 million and you don't make $50,000, it means you're missing out $450,000. And remember, taxes, if you make $50,000, you're going to get half of it to taxes. But wouldn't you rather have $1 million and get half of it to taxes and have $500,000? Would that be cool? Right? Because I'm here to help. I'm the doctor and you have a problem. Your problem is you can't trade and you're not making any money. Let's get real. Let's get real. You can't make money consistently. You don't have confidence. You don't have a system. You don't know when to get in. You win some, you lose some. Would you like to win more than you lose? Would you like to be consistent and sure. You know, my students today, we had class on Mondays, and I do our group coaching call every Monday, 12 noon. And we were doing simulation, and I was just getting in and out of the trades, and okay, we've got this, what's the next, and I called coach it out, what's going to happen next, what's going to do this, like, why don't you guys say it? Because we're not sure. It's like, you should be sure. It hasn't changed. All this stuff is the same. It doesn't change. It's the same patterns over and over again. It's the same game that the brokers and the industry is running through the price patterns and through the price action and all that stuff. So once you see it over and over again, it's like, okay, I know what you're going to do. I knew what you're going to do. You're not going to get me to buy this. But some people bought that. And this big bar shows that all these stops that were here got just sucked out. Boom, boom, boom. They call it 3 black soldiers, but I don't know. 3 black crows, right? And 3 white soldiers, right? I don't know. These Japanese names they have a bias. Anyway, here we go. But I just want to make an offer to you. We have a mentorship. It's 12 weeks. It consists of about 10 very solid video modules that I put together, and it goes over every step of my system. It also comes with an ebook, a strategy guide that cannot be found online because I have taken great steps to eliminate piracy through the security of this ebook, because it has basically the secret sauce. You can make pips on demand with it, so I have to protect it. I mean, here's a trade right now. We're heading 11:15, 15 minutes before. We got trend line has been broken, and we might actually go back to the yellow line again. Right. But I'm out. I'm flat. I'm good. The 30% retracement looks pretty interesting. I mean, we broke, and that would probably been an entry. When you're already ahead, it's like, the key is not giving it back. Okay, but video modules, we have our chat room, our chart chat room, where we post charts like the ones I'm showing you right now that we traded, and to get practice, to get good, we critique each other's charts, we critique each other's trades, and we constantly iron sharpen the iron to make us sharp. Then we have the templates and indicators, which I don't have on the screen right now. You'll get access to all of my templates and indicators, my indicator suite, including the resource folder, resource guide, along with the cheat sheets and pattern and candlestick, things that I've developed which are different. They're not advertised, they're not free. They were blood, sweat, and tears, and you'll value them once you invest in yourself to get them. And they will basically allow you, like Neo, to be able to see the code of the market and be able just to go in and take pips like I just did right here, right? I mean, this is for those of you just joining, $19,063 in just a matter of a session of about an hour. Right? Could have taken more, trend line break, could have gotten more, but what I tell my students, bears get fed, bulls get fed, and pigs get slaughtered, right? So don't be a pig. That's the lesson. That's the moral of the story. Don't be a pig. And if you've been with me for an hour right now on this webinar, on this presentation, and if you jive with my personality, then I welcome you as a student or an applicant first to see if we can work with each other. We are picky. We don't take any wazoo guy off the street. We want to make sure that you have potential, because most of my business comes from word of mouth. And if you can't be helped and you're not coachable and you're an idiot, I don't want you in. I don't care how much money you have, right? Because then you'll say, well, it doesn't work, You know people like that. You're like going, these are people you want to vote off the island. The key is don't let them in the island in the first place, right? So we have a great gatekeeper. His name is Michael. He's a professional trader, and he makes sure that we get the right people in, and the people who are in are so entirely cool. These are people I fly out to visit, and when we, before COVID, even during COVID, I flew out to Maui and visited a family that I trained in person, and several people I've now been training in person. So if you're part of this family, and it's really cool that you can just reach out to me on Skype, because I can offer you professional coaching and professional guidance because you pay a premium price. I couldn't offer the type of level of service that I offer my clients, where they're able to reach me. They talk to me, not to an associate or another trainer. They talk to me, and I coach them, and I have private sessions with them, and sometimes they'll hit me up on Skype, and we'll just start chatting back and forth, posting links and looking at charts. And it's very informal right now because it's, we're pretty niche. We're a niche organization. I can afford to spend the time with a few good people who can afford my service, as opposed to like mass producing some trash. Like I heard a marketing mentor of mine, he goes, cheap stuff doesn't work and nothing I have is cheap, right? so that's what we have. I do have a couple of cheap things that are actually really cool. You gotta check out the My Market Heat Map. That's the range of currency pairs by percentage change. It's called mymarketheatmap.com. You'll just love it. $49.97, and there's signals involved too. Come on now. It's like, that's a no-brainer, How does it work? Green means buy, red means sell. I have no. I can't make it any easier than that, So I do have, and there's like $9,500 in bonus, including access to our Forex Foundations Basics course for $49.97 lifetime. So I think it's a pretty cool deal for someone that doesn't know anything about Forex and wants to put their toe in and see if it's, But if you know all the basics, you know what stochastics and MACD and RSI and CCI and you know all this stuff. You have all the ingredients. You know this stuff already. You have the ingredients. You don't have a recipe. And you can't bake a cake with what you've got, right? You can pour it all in a bowl and mix it together, and you'll come out a loser, right? You have to have a recipe. And I'm like I call myself the Forex card counter, right? There's card counters, guys who in the casino who can like in the movie 21 with Kevin Spacey, he's like, 21 or 16 magazine. They have a little code they talk about, and they know what the cards are coming out, and they bet large according to the shoe of what's coming out of on the deck, right? Or even when you're playing poker, you get pocket rockets. It's like, come on now, I have a high probability hand, and there's an ace on the river. Who's gonna smoke me unless somebody has a royal flush or something crazy, right? But I'm gonna beat 90% of everyone on the board because I've got the right hand. And so we find those probabilities like that, and then we stack the deck like this, guys. This is, look at this. This happened. We watch the video again, and you'll see me press the button and pull the money out. Okay? I'm not showing any testimonies or any blah blah blah. You can find all that stuff on YouTube. and you can find all that stuff on our website. But what I'm doing is pressing the button and showing you money being made. And I got this over here. This is all I use. I know it says lose all. It's really bothering me. I wish I could stretch it out. But it's actually close all. Because you know with MT4, you have to, they make it, this is a broker program to help you become broker. So certain things like automatic stops and limits and all the cool stuff that's supposed to like protect you is not in MT4. However, it's the most widely used program, so you have to have these EAs and things to give you some extra functionality. I closed all these trades out with the press of a button, right? Which is very cool. And Infotech is really good, good company. They make some really good. I'm not getting a dime from them, but they have some really cool stuff. Again, I don't earn anything from them, but and I don't have one. My programmers haven't built one for me yet. I said, let me just go ahead and use this one here, because I want to open up a ton of stuff and close a ton of stuff. But yeah, I've worked for one of the largest Forex brokers in the world, FXCM, Forex Capital Markets. I was a currency analyst. I work for Daily FX. My articles and videos are still on the web, even after all these years, because they provide good educational content. The thing is, I also have a California teaching credential, and I taught school in the 80s, people, from 89 all the way up until to 2005. So I've developed accelerated learning dynamics, which is a way I deliver content using multiple disciplines. I can go into all kinds of pedagogy and stuff, but I help you basically learn fast, so you don't have to spend time. This experiential training. We do hot seats and we get you doing things to, so it's not boring, so you can get interactive and you can learn it. We make it easy. If you can count to 5 and you know your ABCs up to the letter C, okay, and you know simple shapes like this one right here, and you can know colors like green and red. Maybe colorblind, we can work around that, don't worry. And you can do simple addition and subtraction, okay? Got that? Count to 5, alphabet up to the letter C, shapes, simple shapes, and simple math. All the stuff that you learned in elementary school, okay? And you may, I have a degree in calculus, I'm like, it doesn't matter. You're overqualified. This is probably too hard. Going to be too below you. There's no quantum physics in this. And I keep things really simple. I taught ESL. So if English is not your primary language, not your first language, then you will understand me. So they, I only speak blah, blah, blah. Don't worry. My language is, I have a degree. My other certification, and not only is in English, but it's also in cross-cultural language acquisition and development, called CLAD. That's the other part of my lifetime teaching credential. Basically, I went to school to learn how to speak very clear and slow and basic, and that has really so anyone can understand me. Sometimes my language is so simple that adults you kind of speak like a middle school kid. It's like, yeah, that's what all that training did. But it makes it really cool. Oh, we're gonna have a woohoo! So we take one. We've got a break. We got to retest the trend line. Now, we got 2 minutes left. Don't be a chicken, Greg. Do it. Pull that trigger. No. In fact, let's go back to the 15-minute chart. Here's the 200 simple moving average down at 76.27. We're at 35.36. 11:28, and go back to the 1 minute chart. We got about 1 minute before the news. And I think, maybe buy the rumor, sell the news where price rallies. That's our trend line. We closed below the 38% retracement. And we're just not going to bite right now. And let's say we're going to bite. I wouldn't risk anything that I've already made. I just drop it down like 1, right? Or 0.1, right? I'm chicken. I'll just let's go like, yeah, 1 dollar pip. 11:29 p.m. %38 retracement. And okay, so we've got so let's go over to my market heat map. So arrangement of currency pairs by percentage change, right? Let's get on over there. Let's take a look. You guys enjoying this so far? Is this helpful? This is my market heat map, and it's a full range of tools. It's not just it's not just a heat map. Heat maps are cool too. We can go to our heat maps. Let's take a look at the majors. Forex, or all Forex pairs. Take a look at that, and so there we go. Dollar is in the strong seat right here. Dollar Southeastern Kentucky, dollar South African Rand, and look at the euro, Aussie CAD, pound dollar. Everything is getting trashed against the US dollar, right? Gray, the yen pairs are kind of holding their own, and these are shifting, right? So let's go ahead and we go to our tools, and let's go to our economic calendar. We can go to our financial news stream, see what's going on there, and let's see if it okay, it's not there, so let's go ahead, economic calendar. And then we can actually look at the high impact items and uncheck the low. And that way, our high, the Aussie rate statement. And the interest rate has been falling. RBA. Previous was 0.1. Consensus 0.1. No change. No change. Keep my money and no change. No change. And we dropped. Yeah. Dropped a little bit, right? Yeah, we had 2 candle drop and then drop. Okay. And we were short the entire time, and yeah, we didn't get the last part. 15-minute chart, we were looking at the 200 moving average. We're just hanging. We were short here, short here, short here. 200 some moving averages right there, right? And I'd rather go 85% at the target than end up in Walmart and lose everything, right? So, it's a joke. Anyway, again, my name is Greg McLeod. If you want to find out more information about me, what I do, and how I can help traders, how I can help you be a consistent, confident trader, to have more winning trades in 90 days or less, then you want to come over to our website, elitetradersuniversity.com. Lots of free resources there. We have our ebook, Income Boost ebook, our There is also a webinar, free masterclass, and you can also read some articles on our blog, find out more about what we do. You can read about the instructors and the course that we offer. Okay. So again, my name is Greg McLeod. I want to thank you for being with me. You guys are great, and I wish you all the best. God bless. Cheers. Bye.